All right, I'm going to hit record. Hello, ladies. Thank you for getting on. Before we get into the topic for tonight's call, I just want to say thanks, not just from me, but from my whole family, especially my brother Mike. We were so grateful for those of you who got up today and sweated for him, or those of you who sweated later in the day. So thank you, thank you. I kept, every time I would see, like, if you tagged me in that post or if you made a story and I saw it, I actually sent them to him. And so I flooded his inbox. He's like, that's a lot of people. Like, he was really grateful. So I think that it's sort of why he had a really good day. My mom called me on her way home from the hospital, and she said he was in great spirits and total fight mode and just, like, you know, ready to do this. So I just want to say thank you, because I really believe that some of you guys helped to make him feel that way. So appreciate it. Love you guys. And we're going to need your prayers, so keep them coming. All right. The game plan.
Sarah, tell them to check the hashtag, because I think a lot of people were using it that maybe didn't post otherwise. So
okay, I'll tell him for sure.
Yeah,
did she come up with that?
That was Lindsay did the hashtag.
Yeah, that was really cute.
The one I had wasn't quite as cute.
It wasn't quite as cute. All right, sounds good. Well, so what I wanted to do tonight was I wanted to jump on and just give you guys an opportunity. I know that most of you have your game plans down for the marketing of Ultimate Portion Fix, but I wanted to give you time tonight to ask questions if you had them, or to run things by each other. But I wanted to give you just some ideas. You can take what you want from this. You can not use any of it. I don't care. But I wanted to give you some ideas as to how I will go about marketing and giving value in the next, 15, 16 days, because we have a window of time where most of our customers can't get this yet unless they're signing up to be a coach. If they sign up to be a coach, they can have it tomorrow. But the rest of the world has to wait a little bit. So that gives us the month of March to really add value to our followers and to help them to see that, like, we can help them if they sign up with us, and that what we're going to offer in our groups is valuable. So that's where you work on basically working to build trust, and really doing that by educating and teaching. Let's see. Some of the dream teams that they got theirs. I bet they probably called in Kate.
I saw that too. How did they get it?
I would think it's because they called in. Like, I would think they probably bought a challenge pack in February and then called in, and they just probably unlocked it because it's tomorrow. You know, it's tomorrow. So that would be my guess.
I called today and canceled my Shakeology, and then I'm going to get the challenge pack tomorrow.
Great. Good. So you didn't do it tonight? You didn't try? No? Okay. All right. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to see all this stuff. Christina's like laughing. I would love to know what they're talking about. Or I wouldn't. I don't know. Anyways. All right. So I'm going to stay on task. I'm going to squirrel tonight.
I got a ring light, and I'm having Dominic turn it on, and it's like black. I can't even see.
You're like, could I have my sunglasses, please?
Oh, Dominic.
Ooh. All of you in your beautiful ring light. Everyone's getting that big one from Amazon. You guys, did you get that one too, Christina? Yeah, and Sarah just got it, I think, didn't you? I don't think you don't have it on right now, right? You would need your shades. Hi, Dominic. Oh my. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through some post ideas. Casey, hi. Look at you. And your little man, he is so cute. Oh, you give me baby fever. All right. I'm going to stay on task right now. Okay. So I'm going to give you some post ideas that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to share with you some just like out of the box ideas as far as marketing this. And then I'm going to wrap with some live ideas and just like some YouTube topics. So that's what I'm going to do. And then if you guys have questions, just shoot them. I may not have the answer, but there's a lot of really awesome coaches on this call tonight, so they will have the answer for you. So as I told you, my goal between now and the launch for customers is value. So when you go to my feed for the next few weeks, there's going to be value in regards to the containers and the actual Portion Fix system. I know that when I was starting my journey, and for a lot of you when you were starting your journey, there was something very attractive about the fact that those containers spelled it all out, right? So I was very much a list maker. I like to follow the rules, and I thought if that's all I have to do is follow the rules and this will work, I'm in. So I really need to show that, because I know that my people who are following me, they like that. They like the aspect of follow the plan and it will work. So I'll be showing that. But anyways, what you need to do is you need to find different angles on how to Let's see. Kate, what do you mean it's cheaper?
Get the challenge pack.
Oh, you're talking to the other Sarah. I'm like, oh, what am I talking?
Christina, I am canceling my bod because it's up this month. So I can get everything, and I think I saved $75 doing it that way.
Yeah, so a lot of you will probably do this way, right? Like
But if we're not up for bod, we shouldn't cancel it, right?
you cancel your energy, energize and recover on HD, because you don't have Shakeology on HD, do you?
No. I'll talk to you later, Sarah. I'm inactive, so I have to get active again. So
Okay, your order tomorrow will make you active.
All right, I'll just figure out what's the cheapest for me then. Okay.
Oh, Carter says get daily sunshine. Anyways, it's a great salesman.
We're almost out. I should.
There you go. Oh, okay. So everybody cool on questions? I'm just reading the chat. I don't want to go on if you guys still want to talk about it. So it's $99 for Shakeology, $82 for Ultimate Portion Fix. So yes, the challenge pack is less. Should we make a post in the team page, do you think, like giving them the heads up? Would that make sense?
And
Yes.
honestly, I wrote up a post and I sent it to all my discount coaches. And I'm like, hey, I'm so excited about this. This is totally what you should do. And I just sent that out to like 30 people.
To all of like your discount coaches. Okay. So 160. Yeah, that makes sense. You sent that in an email to your downline or just a message?
It depends. I sent a couple of emails, some Facebook messages. I did a lot of different things.
Okay.
However I thought they were going to read it.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Thank you. We'll try to put it in there. That way people know that is an option, especially if their HD time is coming up. All right. So when it came to making a list of like topic ideas, I really had to get creative and think, they've seen these, my followers have seen these containers for the last 5 years. Like, I need them to like really get excited when they see them. And for the most part, it's not new to them. So they're going to have a hard time seeing like, how is this different? Why is this different? And so that's going to be our job as we're learning it. Because right now we're kind of like doing the same thing where we're scratching our head like, I get that this is different, but how is it different, right? And so that's where we need to dig into these videos and be sharing that it is like a course and kind of like showing on our stories that piece. But one thing that I want to do is just look at different angles of how you can showcase the containers. And so one of them is definitely talking about swaps. So right now, most of you have been on your journey for like a year or more who's on this call. And so that means that to you, buying the wheat pasta now is like a no-brainer. Buying maple syrup instead of the high fructose version of syrup is the norm. Like everything has become the norm to you that you have very much probably forgotten what it was like to be in the beginning. And when you started with us, those containers are how you learned clean eating. So I think you need to take a step back and look at your pantry and just like pull things out and be like, okay, what was I not eating before? Even like your yogurt. Like how many of you have clients who come to you and they're like asking you about their yogurt and you look at the yogurt and you're like, well, there's 32 grams of sugar in that yogurt. You should probably pick something else or just have a Pepsi instead, right? Like seriously. But anyways, so I think that your followers in the coming days would really benefit from some tips like that. So sharing with them what it does look like in your pantry and how you made the swap. And I'm willing to bet that you guys probably had a transitional time. So for example, I remember when we were going from white pasta to wheat, it was a week of it was white pasta and that still fit in that yellow container and that still worked, right? But then it was the next time I made pasta, I did half white, half wheat. And then we got to the point that it was all wheat. Then we eventually got to the point that it was like brown rice, but there's a process to it. It's not just cold turkey. Otherwise, the whole family doesn't want to do it with you. How many of you had that pushback in your house? Did anybody have that where it was like, I don't want to eat that, or I don't want you to take away my yogurt. I like what I have. So I think sharing how you transitioned and how you got your family to buy in would be super helpful to your followers and just showing the swaps that you've made. I think personally it's fun just to see that and to remember where you started. Another thing you could share are grocery tips. If you can be really brave, you should go live in the grocery store. Like it would be so fun for your followers to see you going through the grocery store and you explaining why you're picking the things that you pick. Again, most of them don't know better. And so doing clean eating or following these containers seems really far away, right? And it seems intimidating. So I think if you can be seen as a person who has this down and is glad to just share what you know, they're going to definitely want to pick you as a coach. You're going to really feel like you have value to offer them, and they're going to believe that. Just talking about your containers, portioning out, like in your stories, I would 100% be getting those puppies out and explaining to them, like, I don't eat out of these containers, right? So I use them to portion out my meal. So showing pictures of your plate and then showing you dumping them out and what it looks like and just really like walking them through it. But we know that consistency is key. So we know that we have to actually watch this. Like the next month, they need to see you using them before they're actually interested. Michelle said that Kate did a great one today. So after the call, you guys can go check it out and see what she did. Kate, did you do like a boomerang or how did you do it?
I just took a picture. I actually made a Wonder Whip for lunch.
Okay. Yeah.
With rolled oats. So I did the containers first, and then I had a side of veggies, and I put everything together. So I showed the containers before, and then I said it looks like a little bit of food, but then my next slide was everything all together, and I was like, but it's a ton.
That's awesome.
So.
That's really good. Yeah. So the more you can do that, the more I think people are going to be like, oh, I'm not as afraid of these containers as I thought that I was. And that's great. So good for you. I'm excited to see how you do it. Kate, you're not a container fan, or you're not a 2B fan. I can't remember.
Containers.
Oh, so
it's harder to meal plan for me, but I was talking to Nate, Michelle, that Google form that you sent me was really helpful, and I just kind of made a copy and did my own thing with it. So I think I'll get the hang of it, but I really want to get the hang of it before I
help people with it, right? Yeah. It's
I
a
love
struggle for a lot of people. You love them or you hate them?
I love the containers.
I thought so.
Because they work. It totally works. I'm really excited.
Christina and Sarah, are you pro or against? Like, how do you usually run? Do you like using them or no? So with a thumbs up. Okay. I think by the end of the month, we'll all really like them because we're going to use them a lot. Like, even I'm going to use them because why not, right? There's no restrictions on it. So anyways, start to show them off. One of the things you can talk about in your posts is your family support, because a lot of your followers are going to come to you and they will be the only one doing this. Their family is not doing it with them. So I think maybe showing examples of some of your dinners and saying, this was a favorite. Like, man, my husband loves this casserole and here's how I've made it work so that it fits in the containers. Or just showing how you've adapted it. Maybe your child has a favorite, like, the Fixate mac and cheese with broccoli. Like, maybe show something like that of how you've adapted the foods to work for your family, but it took time. So I'd show that. Let's see. You can talk about why they helped you. You can show portion comparisons. So, like, I think it would be so fun for you to go out, like, go get takeout from the Olive Garden or Applebee's or whatever and bring it home. And I want you to show your followers, like, go live on Instagram or whatever and be like, okay, I'm going to show you how many portions are in this one serving. And this is why we're struggling, right, as a society with nutrition and portion out. I would be glad to guess it's probably 5 to 6 servings. Would you agree? Like Olive Garden takeout, I'm thinking of pasta. I bet 5 yellows. I could be wrong. Has anyone ever done it? No. Okay, so anyways, that would be fun, right? If I were your follower and you were doing that, I'd be really interested and I'd want to watch. And then I'd be like, ooh, I need help. So doing things like that would be awesome. Another way, it's kind of outside of the box. This will only work if you have like close friends who live nearby or you're close with your neighborhood or whatnot, but you could do an at-home party. So what you could do is you could have a dinner. You could call it like a cleaned up dinner party. You could even make it fun. You guys could say, we're going to dress up, or you could make it casual and wear pajamas or whatever. But for your cleaned up dinner party, you could ask them each to bring an ingredient. So you plan the meal, but you ask them to bring something. That way it's not costing a lot on your part to feed all these people. And then once they're there, give everybody a job, okay, Sarah, you're in charge, chop these tomatoes, everyone can have a role in it. And then as you're doing it, show them the containers, show them how it works for portion control, and teach them about how you prep and cook. And even things like, okay guys, tonight we're going to cook with olive oil. I don't know about you, but to me, olive oil is the only oil I use now. But 5 years ago, it was canola oil or vegetable oil. Did anybody grow up on that? Yeah, I mean, that was that was oil to us. So it was all new to me. Salt, we always used Morton table salt. That was my salt for my whole life. Now it's pink salt. So your people who might be coming over for dinner are going to really be coming to you from a place of white table salt, of probably white bread, white pasta, or just not knowing. And it's going to be up to you to make this seem fun and not so scary. Because really, when you're some of you are 4 years in, you're like a clean eating guru and you scare them, to be honest with you. And so when they come over, don't make them feel intimidated. Make it feel really fun, and get creative. I would definitely make some meals from Fixate, your new cookbook that you've got. Like, just say like, hey, I've got this brand new cookbook. I want to try recipes. Will you come over? You could just really make it fun. So that's an idea that you could work on. If you have a nice group of people that you work with, you could do a work time lunch. Same thing, similar concept. Everybody, you could do pick a salad from, I'm sure that the new Fixate cookbook is going to have a salad in it. So pick a salad from there, ask everybody to bring an ingredient, and you can leave them with not just the recipe, but I would guys, you make your meal plans every week, print it and say, here, everyone gets a copy of a meal plan. And then just show them how you do the containers, and you can kind of explain how you meal plan. So maybe it's like a crash course in meal planning and while they eat, or something, something silly like that. So those are just a couple in-person ideas in the event that you want to get together. I know that some of you really thrive in that environment where you're around people and you do a great job of teaching. So those are just a couple ideas. Last but not least, it's a matter of going live and doing different YouTube videos. When you do, okay, that would be fun. She said they could do a state college get together. Yeah, there's so many of you up there. It'd be really fun. Okay, even what you guys could do as coaches, you could have a coaches get together where you guys just prepped a ton of Fixate 2 meals and just had fun. That would be a good coaching post. That's what you meant. Yeah, I think it's great. It'd be fun. I would love to come. I don't think I can if you're doing it soon, but I would love to. It sounds nice. Oh. Anyways, okay, so another thing. If you if you get in the habit of doing lives in the coming weeks on just different topics, it can be even stuff like what we just talked about from our list, that would be great. Or if some of you have the swipe up option on your Instagram stories. So you may want to just turn these into YouTube videos so that you don't have to go live. They can just swipe up from the video and then they can watch it. But I would definitely work on going live on different topics, just covering the whole system. Showing them, here's what the videos look like. Here's what I've learned. Here's the cookbook. People love the fact that cookbook breaks it down by containers. They love that. And if you don't have, it yet, or, maybe for some of you, I get it. Tomorrow, some of you can't buy it. I get it. Payday's not till Friday or what, I get that. And so in the meantime, if you have the Fixate cookbook already, or you can get it from BOD, from the back office, just print it out and say here's my muffins that we're having this morning. Here's the recipe. It's already broke down for me. Just show them how cool it is and get them excited about the fact that it takes the guesswork out of it. I have clients who still, new ones, they'll email me and they're like, I want to have this for dinner, but I don't know how many containers it is. Can you help? And they're really worried about it. This girl the other day, she sent me one for beef stroganoff, and it was really simple. It was a blue, it was a yellow, and it was a red, but she just was unsure about it. So the fact that it tells them, I think our new clients are going to love that. But anyways, that was all that I wanted to give you as far as just ideas. Those were some of my own ideas that I'm going to be doing. If you want to share anything, or if you guys want to just go in a different direction, you can unmute yourselves. Some of you are planning to do a call, right? You're going to do a weekly call for the next few weeks.
I don't know. I was just trying to get the schedule down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if people order these 2 weeks, I thought if I get them to register as coaches, you know,
Yeah.
so they can get the early access and get started with their nutrition, that then maybe I would just have a Zoom call with them, almost like a coach call. Plus, I'll be learning the information.
Yeah.
As well. And I transitioned my Transform 20 group to Portion Fix. I know, Kate, you're in there. So today I posted like my 2 transformations from 21 Day Fix programs. Both Fix Extreme. I posted my veggie prep. And I'm just going to start talking about the containers and my food a lot in there.
Good.
Since that's going to be the focus.
We had talked, Michelle and I talked yesterday on a call, and we talked about how with Transform 20, most of us had, we all had the same one pretty much. It was an email that we sent once someone bought Transform 20, and it basically was, I made it. It was a video that showed them the nutrition program and showed them how to access the workouts and talk to them about, you know, getting started with the challenge group. So it was a standard email. I made a snippet out of it, but it worked, and it gave them like, that, you know, that limbo place where when you buy it, you're like, okay, now what? Basically, it was instructions. So we talked about how we should have an email like that we send when they buy, just saying, hey, go ahead and watch the training videos on Ultimate Portion Fix. Here's when the group starts. Here's how you access it. I'm so glad you're here. Just so that they don't feel like, okay, I bought this and now what? Because if they're signing up as a coach, that's awesome. But our challenge group isn't starting until March 18th. So that's almost a month of like, hello, now what? So just maybe put something like that together in the event that you are signing people up in the next few days. Questions right now, ideas, anything you want to chat about?
Well, I started that email. I just copied the Transform 21, but I haven't finished it yet. I know people are messaging now about a March group. I'm like, about that. I'm so excited that we're just really going to focus on our nutrition, and then we're going to start our workouts on April 1st. And then if they want to work out, I'm going to get them to do clean week. That was kind of my plan.
In the meantime, until they have those. Yeah.
Because, you know, if they don't have BOD, which they don't really, they're not going to need BOD to do these workouts. So if they want to get the 160 challenge pack, they can do clean week for free. And then they can start 21 Day Fix on the 1st.
Yes. Make sure you guys all remember that Ultimate Portion Fix will come with the 21 Day Fix Live when it launches.
I think that is that's one of the ways I'm selling it. And plus that cookbook
is awesome for sure.
I mean, obviously you want to upsell, so they want the one with the tote bag and everything else, but
you got enough tote bags. Most of us have enough tote bags and containers and coolers that it's not as urgent. But yeah, the cookbook is awesome. I still use mine. Cool. Kate, even if they don't have BOD, is that question relating to the workouts? Yes. And think about it. Like, how many? I'll ask you that because I'm curious. How many rounds did you guys do if you started with it? I did 3, I think, before I switched to P90X3. How many rounds did you do? You can put it in the chat or you can unmute. 2 for you, Sarah. Did you do Fix and then Fix Extreme, or just 2 rounds of Fix? Yeah. Okay, Christina says 2. Kate, did you start with the Fix though? I didn't think so. You did T25, but then did you do Fix after that? Like when you start with me, it was Fix. Yeah. No? Maybe Insanity, like max 30. Yeah. See, I still remember, girl. All right. But look at that. So if you're looking at trends, there's 2, there's 3. That's just out of us. So you could really, if they start working out in April, that's almost going to take you to like June with them for workouts because they'll have Fix and then Fix Extreme. So that's good. It gives you a chance later down the road to then introduce the BOD option, and that would be another challenge pack. So it's all good. Yes, Christina. April 1st is the start of the workouts. I think just Fix, right? And then Fix Extreme is like towards the end of the month, maybe like 30th or May 1st or something.
Yeah.
Calendar.
Yep. So it is, Fix Extreme will be the 29th. So there'll be a week in between.
Okay. Yep. So they can do it along with us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited, especially to see how you guys are going to be creative with this stuff. It's hard to launch something that feels like it's something old, right? Like, I mean, so for some of you, you're like, okay, I'm about to market something that I've already sold the pants off of. And for some of you, like, that's awesome because that was my best selling program. So I need to dig deep into past people. Like, I need to be reconnecting.
I think there are tons of people, my own people, that did not, like, even though I sent them the video on how I use the containers and how the nutrition is so important, they just didn't do the nutrition part.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like in my, like, that launch group, I really want to focus on the nutrition. Plus, I told Sarah I could lose 10 pounds.
I told her she couldn't lose 10 pounds, but
on the scale. Yeah.
Oh, anyways, but I'm excited for you guys. Kate's typing again. Kate, you must have something going on that you can't talk tonight. Let's see. No, she does not have 10 pounds to lose. Agreed.
When I showed my Fix Extreme picture that year, I was like 117, and now I am 134.
But you look great, and you look healthy, and don't worry about the number.
You've got to have muscle, Michelle.
Yeah,
There's
like,
muscle.
I know, but I would like to weigh 125,
oh my gosh.
which I upped from 120.
I love you guys. All right. So do me a favor. As you're getting creative, like if you find you make a post and it's getting you so much engagement, you know, if you go get the takeout and you're like, oh, people were really into that one, share it in the team page, share your ideas. Let's really bring energy to the team and help everybody feel creative and excited about this new launch. Okay. All right. Awesome. Share the recording with your downline if they weren't able to make it tonight. And I will see you guys next week on the call.
Sarah, one more question.
Sure.
Sorry, I asked Michelle, but I don't think she saw it. Are you going to start Clean Week the week before April 1st and just put them back to back?
I'm just, anybody that registers ahead of time, I'm going to say you should do Clean Week, because even people who, like, customers can't purchase till the 18th. So even for those people, like, what if somebody purchases after on the 19th? Then what are we going to do? Like, you know, it's just going to be more about the food. And I guess that there'll be a guide coming out hopefully tomorrow that we can look at.
Yep.
So are we switching our group start date?
I moved it in the challenge tracker today to the 18th.
Okay.
Yes. So that'll be like preseason, because we don't even have, when you think about it, we don't even have the script in the back office, because I tried to find it yesterday and it's not there yet. So I would say tomorrow it'll probably get launched. And I think, don't you guys think after National Wake Up Call? It seems to be that they load that stuff after.
I think so.
Okay. All right. Good luck tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.